On a clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance?
For decades, Deborah Kerr stood as the very definition of classic Hollywood elegance. She was admired for her beauty, respected for her talent, and trusted by audiences who saw in her a calm strength that felt rare even in her own time. On screen, she projected grace and emotional control, while off-screen, she guarded a private world few ever truly understood. When she passed away in 2007, she left behind more than beloved films. She left unanswered questions, quiet rumors, and a legacy shaped as much by restraint as by brilliance. Years later, through the reflections of her daughter Francesca Kerr, a fuller and more human portrait has finally begun to emerge. Born Deborah Jane Kerr Trimmer in 1921 in Helensburgh, Scotland, her early life was shaped by discipline, imagination, and an early attraction to performance. Ballet first captured her heart, giving her a sense of structure and expression, but illness forced her to abandon dance and pushed her toward acting. What felt like a setback quietly became destiny. Stage work with repertory companies during the war years sharpened her discipline and emotional control, qualities that would later define her screen presence. Her film breakthrough came during the 1940s, culminating in the life and death of Colonel Blimp and Black Narcissus. These performances revealed something audiences had not fully seen before, an actress capable of expressing longing, conflict, and desire through the smallest gestures. By the early 1950s, Hollywood took notice. From Here to Eternity transformed her career, turning her into an international star and cementing one of cinema's most iconic scenes. Yet what mattered most was not the spectacle, but the emotional restraint beneath it, a tension that felt deeply human. Throughout her career, Kerr resisted repetition, whether portraying nuns torn between faith and desire or women facing loneliness and regret. She brought emotional honesty without exaggeration. 6 Academy Award nominations followed, spanning films like The King and I, The Sundowners, and The Night of the Iguana. Though she never won a competitive Oscar, her consistency and range earned lasting respect. Her on-screen chemistry with Cary Grant added another dimension, presenting romance built on longing, wit, and emotional balance rather than excess. Publicly, Deborah Kerr became known as Hollywood's ultimate good girl, the symbol of dignity and moral poise. Privately, she was far more playful and complex. Friends recalled her sharp humor and love of practical jokes, a side that rarely matched her screen image. Rumors of romantic entanglements followed her for years, adding an undercurrent of mystery to her reputation, though she maintained a long and devoted marriage later in life to writer Peter Viertel. Her personal life was anchored by motherhood. After her first marriage to RAF officer Anthony Bartley, she raised 2 daughters, Melanie and Francesca, even as fame placed constant demands on her. Both daughters later spoke of her warmth, discipline, and devotion, qualities she valued far more than stardom. As Hollywood changed, Kerr grew increasingly uncomfortable with its direction. According to Francesca, her mother's shy and private nature clashed with an industry growing louder and more exposed. Eventually, she chose peace over publicity, settling into a quiet life in Switzerland. Deborah Kerr passed away at 86 after living with Parkinson's disease, closing the chapter on a life defined by quiet strength. What remains is not just a filmography, but a feeling. An actress who proved that power does not need volume, that emotion can live in silence, and that depth often exists in what is left unsaid. If you value timeless cinema and stories that reveal the humanity behind the legend, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon for more deep dives into the lives that shaped film history.